Hey everybody, this is Matt. Here in this video, I'm going to demonstrate adding the pink light effect to a video in Movavi Video Editor 2026. You can see I have a video there on the timeline, a short video clip there. And how about we simply watch the clip before I add the effect so we can compare it in the end. So I'm going to move the mouse pointer up here and click the play icon under the preview pane. Okay, that's a nifty clip of an airplane which flew overhead here today in the city. But now I'm going to click the clip there on the timeline and make sure it's selected, because I'll need it selected when I add the effects. I'm going to click it now, and now you can tell it's selected because it's sort of highlighted there, see? Now, just for neatness sake, I'm going to click that position indicator and drag it all the way back to the left. Don't necessarily need to do that. Don't mean to be silly. I just kind of like to keep that neat. I feel that's neater. Now I'm going to move the mouse pointer up here to the left of the screen and click the effects icon here. Okay, perfect. And now I'm going to move the mouse pointer down here on the left. See film, the film category here. I'm going to click that. And there's the pink light effect. So I'm going to simply click that. Secondary, click it now and click apply to selected clips. Perfect. Now I've added the effect. Okay. And when I added the effect, you can see this effects 1 here appeared on the upper left of the clip. Effects 1. That's because I only added one effect, and that was the pink light effect. If I added another effect to it, it would probably show effects 2, okay? Or effects 3, etc. So now I'm going to click that effects 1 there in the upper left corner. And oh my gosh, under applied effects, we can see a ton of stuff here. You can see this little arrow here. See this? Here across from the effect that we've added. We've applied, I should say, after all. It's called applied effects there under clip settings. I can click that arrow there, that sort of drop down arrow, to hide all the settings. Now I can click it again. And we can see it's very fiddly here. You can see you can make all kinds of adjustments, I should say. Blending mode is defaulted to overlay. That is one that I think you're best off keeping with the default. You can definitely fiddle with this and experiment with this to suit your project needs, but the undo icon right there is right there, and you can click edit and undo, and away you go. But I'm just going to keep this as is. I don't want to adjust it. And also up here, you can see the checkbox there, disable the effect will disable the effect, and the X will remove it entirely. Okay. Now, perfect. As I said, it's very fiddly stuff here. You can mess around with it, fiddle with it to suit your project needs. But as I said, the overlay there under blending mode is probably your best bet. Stick with what the program defaults it to, okay? Now, is probably your best bet in my opinion. But as I said, experiment with it. Okay. Now, moving right along, I better let you guys see the effect. So I'm going to click the play icon there under the preview pane so we can see the clip with the effect added. So I'll click the play icon now. Okay, that's a neat one. I kind of like that one myself. That's the pink light effect. That would be good for probably a lot of intro stuff, maybe, you know, closing credits. But now, again, not to be silly with intros and stuff. Whenever you make intros, you have to consider if you're going to use it all the time, it might be a little too repetitious on YouTube videos. But nonetheless, that's a nifty effect, and I'm going to leave it be at the default settings. Okay. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comment section. I will answer all I can. I'll get back to you when I can. Also, please remember that Movavi requires that you place a link to their homepage in your description and say made with Movavi software, and put the link underneath at movavi.com. Okay. As a courtesy, I typically put a branding text on the end. I just put some text made with Movavi software, yada, yada, yada. You know what I'm saying. Okay. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your time.